Well, hello everybody. Happy Wednesday. If you are watching this live, how y'all doing? What is going on? I hope everybody has had a great day. I'm very excited to be here with you guys today. Sorry, I have to itch my leg. Excuse me. If you are brand new, welcome to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out. Now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. Let me run my disclaimer and I'll be right back. All right. I am very excited to be here. I'm very excited to be chatting and reacting to this video. If you have not already liked and subscribed and would like to support my channel for free, that is how you can do it. And also, if you're not subscribed, get in here, subscribe, get in the live chat. We have a lot of fun. And is the chat supposed to be members only? What? Let me double check on that. I don't think it should be. One moment, because that's weird. And thank you for bringing it up. No, it shows public. Let me double check. Oh, subscribers. Excuse me, subscribers. I made a mistake when I was very tired earlier. So thank you for telling me. I appreciate that so much. Let me know if everybody can see it. And let me double check here. Subscribers. 5 minutes. Okay. Oof, thanks for telling me. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so in my defense, I'm very tired this week. You probably have heard me talk about this multiple times. The kids went back to school. My day is starting 2 hours earlier, and it's been quite the adjustment. So thanks for being patient with me, and thanks for telling me, hey, Cheryl, what's going on? I appreciate y'all so much. Okay, let's get into today's video. What did y'all think of the thumbnail? The members and I had some fun earlier making that thumbnail and watching little bits of this. We are going to be reacting to Tony Zalecki and Margie Alaprandi. They are in Modere. And just like the video description says, which, by the way, I put a lot of resources and information and all of that stuff in the video description. So make sure that you check that out. And I have videos that I'll probably mention throughout this live stream at some point. I have resources to the Federal Trade Commission. I have the income disclosure statement. I have their comp plan. We're going to talk about all of it. Yeah. So anyways, Margie Alaprandi, Tony Zalecki, they have been in Modere since like the beginning. And as I've said before, I think Modere is sinking. I think people are leaving. I know people are leaving. Let me say it that way. And I think that Modere, and this is not me defending Justin Prince, because y'all know how I feel about Justin Prince and what he's doing. I think that them terminating Justin Prince was a big mistake, because now he's opening up his own MLM. Yay. That's sarcasm, by the way. And people are going to it. Why? Because he has painted himself as the good guy in MLM. But just from reading the information on the lawsuit that he filed against Modere, which I do have that video linked if you want to see everything. I'm not going to go into depth on that one. But if you'd like to see all that, I have that video in the video description linked so that you can check it out. It's the first one under the videos mentioned section, where I do go through all of that. Special deals, allegedly knowing that there were problems with the products. Yeah. I don't think somebody that's a good guy would be having special deals or knowing team members have special deals, while standing on stage and saying, oh, if I could do it, you can do it. Because nobody can if they don't have the same special deal. Right? Oh, man. Yeah, sorry, guys, about the chat situation. I appreciate you. I'm just reading some of these comments. It's good to see you here, Cheryl. I haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you being here. And also, I hope you're doing well. Okay, so this was something that Margie and Tony posted publicly and would like to shout out anonymously. The people that sent it my way, thank you. I appreciate you guys. And let me just say, those of you that send screenshots, screen recordings, links, all of that stuff to your favorite content creator, you guys are a huge part of the anti-MLM movement. What you do is extremely important. And in my opinion, yes, I'm on video. I'm sharing my experience of being in MLM. You know, I'm behind the mic, but it's all of us together that really makes a big difference. So for those of you that support, whether it's me, your favorite content creators, I just want to say thank you, because we couldn't do this without you guys. And the fact that we're all pulling together and sharing information and all of that, it's a very big deal. I don't want anybody to ever think that I am not grateful, and I need you guys to understand what a big role you play, even if you're just kind of behind the scenes sending stuff. Hey, did you know this? Did you know that? It's important. So thank you guys for that. Okay, let's start the video. I believe this video is like 50 minutes long. I'm going to have a lot to say, so we're probably going to be here for a while. Hope you have something to eat, something to drink, and a friendly reminder to take your meds and take care of yourself. Okay? All right, let's see what not Justin. Let's see what Tony and Margie have to say. I think you guys are going to enjoy it.
Woo! We're live.
Okay.
I think we're live.
Hey everybody, it's Tony Zalecki. It is so great to see everybody. I have the one and only Margie Aliprandi with me today, and we're going to be talking about how to build a legacy business that lasts for you, your family, and everyone in your world that you love and care about. And just to tell my story really quick before you get a chance to hear from Margie Aliprandi is, you know, I've been in the network marketing space now for over 30 years. And I started when I was 19 years old. I was working on my mom's taco truck, selling tacos in Milwaukee.
I feel like he is trying to be so energetic on the camera that he's over accentuating his facial expressions, as somebody that also has very strong facial expressions, that's not trying to recruit you into a pyramid scheme. That seems a little excessive. Y'all let me know what you think. On the members only live, somebody gave a very good example, and now I can't remember what it was. So if you were a member and you were on that and you're like, well, it feels, you know, you remember what you said, just if you would put it in the chat, that would be awesome.
Wisconsin. And I remember getting a phone call from my sister, and she was really excited about something. And she wouldn't tell me a lot of information about what that was, but she just said, you got to come down. You got to come and meet me at this location. You got to come and meet my friend Lori. She's going to give you all the information that you need, and you're going to love what we're doing. And I remember going down.
I'll try harder next time.
And getting so excited that day and just really going, man,
Lisa, it was Lisa that said it. Lisa said, because we were talking about Tom Cruise being at the Olympics. And when I saw him as I was watching the women's national soccer team play in the gold medal match, I turned to my husband because they panned to Tom Cruise, and I was like, oh, I was like, Tom Cruise is there. And my husband was like, yeah. And I said, oh, he's probably trying to recruit people into Scientology. And he was like, yeah, he probably is. And we chatted about that. So Tom Cruise was brought up on the members only live stream from earlier today, in which Lisa said, she said, he's like Tom Cruise. The smile doesn't reach his eyes. And I agree. I think he wants you to think that he's super happy, but I bet he's sending some interesting private messages, in my opinion.
Found what I want to do. I found what I want to pursue in my life. And I got excited about the stories, about the average people that were in that room that had just got started, that were getting results, that had a very similar background like mine. And I said yes. And I jumped in. My mom jumped in that night. My sister jumped in. And we started building a network marketing business, and, speed it up today. It's just been an absolute dream come true. Very grateful for the profession. We live a life that is one of these dream lifestyles, and we worked our tail off and we've sacrificed to get the freedom we have today. But let me tell you something, it is worth it. And the last 12 years, I've been working with Margie Aliprandi, building out a new model, a business that literally is all over the world today. We're having the time of our life. We're impacting people. We're giving people an opportunity to come in, do big things, do great things, be themselves, use products that work, that we've sold billions and billions of dollars already the last 12 years. And I kind of feel like we're just getting started. So, when I had,
what? How can you just be getting started if your company is in dire straits, for a lack of a better phrase? You're just getting, are you trying to convince yourself or your audience, Tony?
Lock arms with Margie. One of the things I loved about Margie is that her track record was so solid. She was so consistent. She was basically doing what I always was inspired to do, which was pick one company, plant your flag there, and go put your head down and go build an empire. And she's built an empire literally all over the world. And Margie, I'd love for you to share with everybody what that looks like.
Oh, Tony, thank you so much. This is so fun being here with you. And I just have to say, you guys, you're hearing right now from an absolute legend. And Tony is so amicable and so understated, but literally Tony and his wife, Sarah, have changed.
Hold on. I wonder, what did she say? Amicable? I wonder if his inbox and his text messages show him to be amicable and understated. I wonder if he is sending messages and like begging people to come back. Oh, don't worry. We'll get you back in. I just wonder. Not stating that as fact, but if they're tanking, they're probably reaching out. And when I say they, I mean Modere. People in Modere are probably reaching out to former reps saying, you know what, you should come back. We're just getting started.
Changed hundreds of thousands of people's lives because of their dedication and their commitment.
Tell your hubby I said, hey.
It literally was a pinch me, oh my heavens moment when we began working together 12 years ago. And so my situation is similar. I like to reminisce about, like to think about you as that taco truck dude out there selling tacos, right? And my background is that I'm a junior high school music teacher, right? This was my life, teaching chorus at junior high. And so I remember first hearing about this business concept, and that was in 1989, y'all. That's been a minute. And it made sense to me right away. I remember hearing about a leveraged income. I didn't even know what the word leverage meant.
Leverage is the term that they use for recruiting and making money off of that team. Recruiting and making money off of that team. That's what that is.
But what I did know is that as a school teacher, I could only work so many hours a day. I can't work 30 hours a day. There aren't that many hours in a day.
Right. So why not just recruit people that you know are not going to make any money, but when they order products or they guilt and shame family members into buying products, you get paid while you sleep, right? That's your version of residual income. Totally sustainable and totally ethical. That is sarcasm, by the way.
Right? Like there are only so many hours I could work as a school teacher. There are only so many dollars that anybody is willing to pay me as a school teacher. So this idea of creating an income where it's based on, as Jay Paul Getty says, the 1% of the efforts of 100 people versus 100% of my own efforts, like this resonated to me. And I jumped in with both feet. And I think back about that girl. I'm not even remotely the same person, but I think back about that girl that made that decision and then had the stick-to-itiveness to make that decision again and again every day.
Did she say stick-to-itiveness? Is that even a word? No, That's a word.
For 35 years.
And
And Tony mentioned the word legacy.
same time.
I think that is a word that conjures up emotion in every living human being, because I think we want to feel that our efforts are worth more than just, we live a few days and we're gone, right? A few years and we're gone.
What are you talking about? You were a teacher, Margie, and you think that your efforts weren't enough? Like, think of the lives that teachers that you have made, the impact that they have made. I can remember my algebra teacher from high school. I can remember my 7th grade middle school teacher. I can remember specific things because those teachers are absolute angels. Teachers are angels. I don't care what anybody says. Teachers are angels. Now, are there bad apples? Of course. But teachers are incredible human beings that are teaching our children, and they should get paid. But the fact that she's using that in this way to try and say that, I was a teacher and, impacting those lives wasn't enough because I wasn't getting paid what I am financially off of my team. That seems it's giving me the ick. I might be wording that kind of weird, but that is giving me the ick because teachers are incredible.
We want to know that our life counted for something.
Pay teachers.
We want to leave the world
also
better than we found it. We really love the idea of making a difference. And what I want to declare in all boldness here and now is that never have I seen the cards so stacked in the favor of the
anti-MLM movement. Write that down.
Everyday person being able to create their life of their dreams. I've lived this company in every iteration, every possible, management team, every possible different products, different comp plans, changes. And never have the stars aligned like they are right now, so that someone that doesn't even like me, I didn't have any experience. I just had a big desire, right? And so I guess what we're here to say is bring your desire. We've got the rest. When we started creating this model, and I'm going to pass it to Tony here in just a second, because I want him to share his perspective and where he was at that moment, where he and Sarah were literally down on their knees looking for a solution, right? Because Hey,
Tony, tell your wife, Sarah, I said hi. And I just wonder if she's going to message me again, trying to guilt me into taking the video down. She said something like, Erin, I came across, somebody sent me your YouTube video. I'm shocked. I've always been good to you. Sarah, I think we've had exactly 2 conversations. One at Eric Worry's house for a little bit. And then probably at some event. Other than that, that's the only time that we have interacted. You don't know me. I don't know you. And then she was like, I hope you and the family are doing well. Sarah, you don't know my family. That's weird. What in the parasocial relationships is happening here? Stop it. It's weird. But I just wonder if she's going to message me after this video, or if it'll be Tony. Tony, are you going to send me a voice message? Because I've heard some interesting things, allegedly, about some of the voice messages that you've sent in the past.
Felt like so many aspects of the traditional model had failed them, and that it was failing people. And so,
and it still is.
Ago, when we came to the board table and started talking about,
I know. Say hi to Tony. Say hi to Tony. Say hi to Margie. Say hi to Sarah Zalecki. What's up, guys?
About these ideas. How could we create a model where more people could win? What would that look like? What trends would we be tapping into? Like maybe social sharing?
Margie, first of all, if you were creating something where people, the average everyday person or whatever, is winning, your income disclosure statement would not look the way that it does. Yikes. Also, we should say, I know this is not a Prove It video, but we should say hi to Jade over at Prove It as well. Since we're saying hi to people, might as well say hey to Jade. Jade, what's up? You're in a cult.
Tapping into that? Will we tap into e-commerce? Like, how will we build this so that when people come with their heart and their dreams, we can help make them happen? Well, I just want to cut all the way to the chase and say, we did it. Mission accomplished.
What?
We are living that right now. We've cracked the code. More everyday people are winning than ever before that I have seen. And so, like, a lot of people, my age.
Wait, so more people are winning that you have seen. What if you're closing your eyes to the rest of the people that, according to the statistics of within multi-level marketing, that the majority of people are losing money or not making any? What if she's saying, oh, that I have seen, because she doesn't want to admit that the truth is backed up by statistics. Oh, well, I just haven't seen those people. I see people winning. I see more people winning than ever before. Really? Because that's not what the income disclosure statement that I've linked in the video description shows. That's not how that works.
They're retiring from what they're doing. Guess
Who?
what? I'm just getting started. So if you're at that stage of,
Margie, you're being really cringy. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. Actually, I'm not sorry. You're being really cringy. Your energy is over the top. And just like I said about Tony a few minutes ago, I feel like you're trying to convince, yourself and your audience all at the same time. It's a little weird. Word of the year, weird. Know what I'm saying?
it's never too late, right? It's never too late. You're right on time if you're hearing this information for the first time and you go, you know what, I want a little more time freedom. I'd love to be a part of a community of like-minded, aspiring people.
It's really weird hearing her say community and time freedom. I need to add that to my list because I'm going to do a TikTok. I'm going to create a TikTok video after this that is going to help, hopefully, people be able to identify commercial cult language out in the wild. Things like community and family and time freedom. I'm adding that right now. So that's going to be up on TikTok after this live sometime. So if you follow me over there, Beast Mode LV, I'll see you over there shortly.
Want to leave a legacy, not just to my family. This isn't just a willable asset. You leave your family. You can create a legacy where you change so many people's lives as you attract like-minded people into your world, that there would be a day that you would kneel and give gratitude to that future self that's waiting to happen. So, Tony, I know you've got some ideas about where you want us to go. So why don't you tee that up and just share a little bit of where were you and Sarah 12 years ago when we started percolating on these amazing ideas?
Anybody else that's a Gen X or a millennial, when you hear percolating, you know what song we think of. Y'all know. Put it in the comments if you know how to spell it. You know what song. Because I know I danced in the club to that song. Y'all know. Also, this is really weird. Kneel and give gratitude to your future self. What? Yes, this is a must watch. I was watching it earlier. Weird. It's time for the percolator. Y'all remember, come on. That was good.
Well, you said it best, Margie. You know, we always wanted a legacy company. We always wanted a legacy business. But prior to the company we're with now, the last 12 years, we were in 2 other companies. And, you know, we thought those were the companies. But when we looked at the checklist, right, I know you'll talk about that in a little bit, of what you should look for in a legacy company, what you should look for in a legacy business, like we didn't have it in those last 2 companies.
Hey,
so when we came here 12 years ago, you know, we were broke. Our whole business was falling apart. The model was what we call forced consumption. It was all the people in the company that were promoting the company. They were buying all the products.
We call that endless chain. It still happens today. Probably happens in Modere too, Tony. Whether you want to close your eyes to it or not, it's still happening.
There weren't any real customers. You know, the products were overpriced. You know, people always say, hey, you know, you can get the product at, you know, wholesale and you can mark it up retail. And, you know, in most companies, you know, in our space at wholesale, the product is 20, 30, 40% overpriced. You know what I mean? And then
I love when they say the quiet part out loud. Keep telling us, Tony, what happens in the industry that people that are part of the anti-MLM movement talk about all the time. Keep telling us, oh, but Modere is different, right? Modere is so different. No, it's not.
want you to put retail on that. And that's where we were. And it's crazy because
Oh, thank you so much. Lisa, member for 1 month. Thank you for being a member. I've been very grateful this week between your live stream and DC's because it's keeping me distracted from my brain and body hating me. Sending you lots of love, Lisa. Appreciate you. And thank you for being a member. Try it again. A member for 1 month. I appreciate you. And I think we have some other things to celebrate too. Rebecca, member for 19 months. Thank you so much. Jill, member for 7 months. Time flies when there's so much vegan free MLM nonsense going on. Oh man, good stuff. I thought there was a new member. Melissa T became a member. You know what time it is, guys. It is time for Shoulder Smolder. It's very hard to shoulder smolder in a chair. I don't suggest, but Melissa T, welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. That's so exciting. And make sure you join the Discord, guys. Still iconic. It really is. Modere is the most differentest ever. It's practically a normal company. Right. Now, see, here's the thing, Erin. Just a few minutes ago, Margie was like, tell us where we're going. And then now we're talking about 12 years ago. So that makes me wonder, well, hang on a second. Do they know that it's flailing? I'm sure they do, because according to the lawsuit, who is it? Let me think. Oh, John Melton. I think he said his sales or his check was down or his income or whatever, however he worded it in the screenshot included in the lawsuit. In the video description, I have that video listed. Said, I think his sales or his volume or his income are down like 25%. Yeah. These two, their checks are falling. So they're putting the brave face on, trying to convince people that Modere is the MLM company while their checks are dropping. Huh? I know. Kind of wild. Also, pancreatitis. Who was it that said that? Was that Brooke Banks when she joined Modere? She was in Modere and she said pancreatitis instead of pancreatitis. Brooke Ashley Banks, Babs, what's up? I am going to start working on some merch ideas. We were talking about that on the Members Only Live earlier. It was requested that there's a sticker or something that says kindly and disrespectfully no. And I'm going to work on that because I think that'll be fun. What's up, Skulls and Love Bug? Love Bugs, plural, excuse me. Yeah, Babs. It's been a while since I've done new merch. Yeah.
those last two companies we were with, they went out of business. They all fell apart. They're gone today. Yeah. And the one we chose, the one we're in today, 12
is getting ready to close, is getting ready to either, in my opinion, go affiliate or close and file for bankruptcy, just like Avon did. Did y'all hear that? Avon filed for bankruptcy. Yeah. We need anti-MLM bumper stickers and vinyl stickers. If stickers are what you want, stickers are what y'all are going to get.
12 years later is here, and it's legacy, and it's real residual income, and it's real customers, and it's a real product line. And there's more products that we introduce every single year with this company. And you talk about stability, you talk about sticky volume, which
do tell us about product research and how allegedly you have some of the top leaders test the products out. And that's good enough. We don't need like actual research. We just need testimonies. Take this proprietary blend, guys. Tell me what you think. How do you feel? What do you notice? Oh, don't overhype it. What do? They overhype it. And also, I wonder what happens with these companies. This is a question I have. I wonder what happens with these companies and what agency they report to when there are people that allegedly or could possibly be having some sort of a horrible reaction to these products. They probably have to report that to some sort of a government agency, I would imagine. So I wonder if that's happening. Interesting. So tell us about how you guys research your products. Or are you using white label products, Tony? When I say you, I mean Modere.
Creates incredible income every single month for you, the people promoting it with you, right? And you look at how our company is set up today, there's not one out there set up the way we've been able to set this up the last 12 years. And then the evolution, which Margie will talk about, and where we're going and how we see the next 12, 24, 36 months is just fascinating. And
you are quite optimistic, Tony. If you think for 1 second that Modere is going to be around for 12 more years, let alone 24, let alone 36, considering it sounds like they're struggling financially. It sounds like you guys, because you're a part of Modere, are struggling financially with Modere. So bold of you to think it'll be around for 12 years. I wouldn't give you guys 12 months. I think that the reason that he's going to talk about this shortly, I think the reason that they are trying to put out a bunch of products by the end of the year, which is scary because product research, yeah, we don't know her apparently, in my opinion. I think it's a last ditch effort, just like I put in the video description. I think they're just trying to sell a bunch of products, recoup what they can, pay the loans that they have. Come on. And I think they're going to end up going either affiliate, just like everybody else, or they're going to go full on retail. And I think that there's a reason that they hired the former CEO of GNC to be their CEO. I think that that is for a reason. Why would you hire somebody that worked for a retail brand, a very well-known retail brand, to run an MLM company? Make that make sense, unless they're telling us, hey, this is what's going to happen. That's my prediction. If you're a member, you should have a prediction emote, and you can put that in there. That is my prediction. Also, thank you so much, El Bahina. I don't know if I said that right. Please let me know if that's correct. Thank you so much for this super chat. I appreciate you. John Melton is the definition of weird. Absolutely agree with that. Yes.
You know, I feel the same way. Like, I feel like we've got this gift here. We've got this, company that no one can say we do it that way, or no one can say we're chasing you because we figured out how you do your dual-sided plan and how you do your products and how you do your global footprint and all around the world. Like, no one has that but us.
Tony. Okay, remember when I said I had a lot to say about this? I have a lot to say about this. I'm going to be pausing it a lot because it's my channel. It's a commentary channel. So, Tony, do you think that you're the only company that has come up with a different term for multi-level marketing? They call it social retail. Do you think that you're the only company that uses an app and has information and things that people can post on social media along with information, upcoming trainings and such? Do you think that you're the only company? Do you think that you're the only company that offers community? When I say only company, I mean MLM company. Do you think that you're the only company that, in my opinion, says, oh, well, you don't get paid to recruit people, but then on the back end, you get bonuses for people rank advancing and you rank advancing. So you're hiding it, kind of like Zaya does. Yeah. Do you think that you're the only one? No, you're not. You're not. And I would love to hear more about what you guys are doing with product. I would love to hear more specifically, as I've already mentioned. How do you guys do product research? Where are your products manufactured? Are you white labeling or not white labeling? Are you purchasing white labeled products, white labeling, however you want to word that? Are you using white label products, slapping a Modere sticker on it? Because how are you pumping out these products that quickly? It takes time, it takes money, it takes energy, it takes research, and just putting it out to the field and asking the field to try the products and give their testimony. That's not actual research. Also, I don't know if I can say that. Hold please as I process. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. However, it has been alleged to me that they do have some of their top leaders try the products, and that is how they allegedly do the testing. Because, science.
And it's like the best kept secret. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, imagine having Christmas every single day and you wake up and you're just like, you've got this amazing gift that you get to give people. So
do you guys think Tony wakes up every morning? Tony and Sarah Zalecki, do you think they wake up every morning and think, you know what? Today's Christmas? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Tony and Sarah are having some very bad days. I'm sure Margie is too. I think the top leaders in Modere are having very bad days as their check drops. Yikes.
I am so grateful, Margie, that we said yes 12 years ago, but we said yes to a real legacy company. We said yes to a real legacy business. We said yes to a real business with real customers that pays us every single month. And I think about the people
that is not different. There are many companies that sell a product, people earn a commission for selling the product, and they get paid. Sir.
That we locked arms with 12 years ago in our team. And we have a dream team. We're only as good as our team. I mean, our team is just...
I can't believe you're talking about his team, because some of the passive aggressive posts that he has put on social media and some of the things that he allegedly is saying about people that have left, the people, they got out of the way, or I can't remember exactly how it was worded. We have the dream team. Oh, unless you leave his team. Unless you leave his team, and then you're worthless. He didn't say that. That's my opinion.
The best team on planet Earth, and Margie knows what I'm talking about.
Margie,
but I think
down.
about the people that started with us and that have gotten a check every single month, the last 12 years, the last 11 years, the last 10 years, that locked arms with us, and it's changed their life. And I want you to know, if you're watching for the first time, this can change your life too. And it's changed Margie's life in the most incredible way. And I'd love for you to share that, Margie.
So, you were talking about...
Remember how they were going to talk about where Modere is going, but then they just keep going back to their stories and 12 years ago and locking arms and what they've done that's so different 12 years ago. What are y'all doing now?
About a checklist. And you were also just now talking about stories. What I want to add to that, Tony, and I know you and Sarah, we're wired so the same, that the greatest joy is seeing other people achieve, other people win. And there is no joy for us if other people don't win. Like, that is what makes it for us. And I love hearing stories of people saying, I tried this and I tried that. It never quite clicked for me, but I kept trying. People that are good, hardworking people. They say, now I came here and I'm succeeding more in a month or two than I did in 5 years, than I did, in any previous venture. So I love those stories. And then I'm gonna piggyback what you said about the checklist. So when you do something full time for a very long time, you come to know it. You learn it really, really well. And Steve Jobs says that you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you guys, Tony talks about my perspective of, imagine after almost 35 years this August, it'll be 35 years. Imagine the...
I'm watching her eyes, and just watching her eyes makes me do this with my eyes. Are you guys doing the same thing? Like, Margie, calm down. Are you okay? I feel like it's a perfect time for a Dr. Pepper moment, right? Yeah. Have y'all tried this flavor? Cream soda? Now, as I said earlier on the members only stream, strawberries and cream is my favorite. This is my second favorite, followed by coconut. And we're going to do a little ASMR moment. So if you are sensitive to the sound of a can opening or something like that, just know that when it's over, I will wave. And what we do here, in case you happen to be new, I open the can next to the mic and you rate the bubbles 1 through 10, 10 being that was crispy, 1 being like lame, So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, the cream soda. Here we go. I feel like that was really aggressive. Probably because they're upset with Tony and Margie here. Okay, we're done. Yeah, cherry vanilla. Absolutely. Yeah, that was crispy, right? That even the can opening. Yeah. I'm gonna need Dr. Pepper to get back to me. I emailed them today. Come on, email me back. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the video.
Data that I've got
100
that
to
I can
see.
use to connect dots with, which is why I can offer a very powerful and educated perspective, not just about where we've been and not just about where we are, but freaking where we're going with this, because I've seen things play out. And in 1991, I created an audio tape. Please, give us some love in the comments, or give me some thumbs up if you remember what audio tapes even are. Right?
Oh my
So I
God.
made an audio tape.
Do it, Danny.
Yeah, you're dating yourself like me. I made an audio tape called "Look Before You Leap," and the reason for this is that I found people were leaping before they
She
looked.
does.
And even just being in the business at that point for 2 years, I had observed a lot. I'm a smart girl. I knew how to observe, and I watched so many people, so many companies come and be gone. People were jumping into them, so excited, and they were gone.
Can I tell you a weird story about Margie Alaprandi? Because it's gross. Listen, one thing I know, about people in general, but especially Black women, do not touch their hair. Don't do that. It's weird. It's weird. I'm just saying. And I'm not gonna mention any names, but a friend of mine who is Black, Margie had to touch her hair at a Modere event. You know how when things happen and it's like slow motion and you're like, no. Yeah, don't touch people. Just don't touch people. But leave Black women's hair alone. What? Margie. I'm not joking. I swear to God, I'm not joking. It was weird. Yeah. How y'all are feeling about it, that's how we all felt. I still can't believe it. Yeah, that's my weird story.
What I realized is
that
not everyone is willing to hope again and again. And people were having a brief experience. They didn't do their homework. They had an experience, a brief experience that jaded them, and they're not going to hope again. And this is why I wrote this audio tape about "Look Before You Leap." It was so clear to me that there are certain criteria that companies that make it and go the distance, companies that are globally changing people's lives. Incidentally, when Tony and Sarah go to bed at night, they're making money while they sleep, right?
Off of their team. Look at him cheesing too. Like, yeah, we are. Tony, is that check dropping? I'm trying to see something. Because you're sitting here cheesing like you're making so much money, and maybe you are, but I know that number is declining because people are leaving your team. Yeah. Yikes.
They've created a global business, and that's so fun to be able to empower, create your own economy, right? Diversify. If the economy is a little soft in the US, maybe the rupees are up and coming. Maybe the euro is strong, right? Like, diversify yourself. But this checklist covers the dynamics that a company needs to go all the way. And I want to tell you, you take this checklist and you analyze anything that's out there today, you're going to end up right here.
I don't want to be right there in Modere. That rhymes. Oh man, Margie, you're being really intense, and I don't think it's necessary. They're trying to treat this like a resume statement / opportunity video, because they've said a couple times, if this is your first time hearing it, I wonder how many views they got on this. Hold on. I'm just kind of curious. I just imagine Tony and Sarah like scrambling to block me. Go ahead. Doesn't matter. The anti-MLM movement is huge. Oh my God. Hold on. I have to scroll back. Whoa, that's Eric Worry from Ford. Eric, are you okay? Yikes. Just, I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. Just scrolling on Tony's Lucky's social media. Dear Lord, how long ago did they do this? Oh God, they did a live with Brandon. Is it really this far back? Okay, hang on. Okay, where is it? Okay, 4 weeks ago, 2,000 plays. I mean, okay, I guess that's all right. Eric did that video that was shared on Tony's social media that Eric did. Maybe it was the lighting. I don't know, but yikes.
Tried, true, vetted results, and yet you're catching us at such an early phase of
What?
of where we're fully going globally, that you can have your thumbprint in the foundation of
Margie, y'all have been around for 12 years according to you. That's not new.
this. And so, I mean, I think, Tony, like right off the bat, what do we want to look at? We want to look at the company. You need to take a good hard look at the company, right? I'll say a few things and I'd love you to chime in with your kind of perspective on this, but you got to make sure that you've got a company that is at the right point in its growth cycle, not too early. Like one of my number one rules was never join a startup. When we launched Modere within an existing legacy company, it still took 2 years before we got traction because there's a lot to do. Essentially, we had a startup.
I love when they contradict themselves. Never join a startup. Essentially, we joined a startup. Now, Margie, you and I both know that you're only doing this to jab Justin Prince. And while I enjoy that thoroughly enjoy that, you know, you're just saying this because he's starting a new MLM, which you guys know how I feel about Justin Prince. I've done several videos, one with DC. So if you have not watched that, check it out. You can also watch it on her channel. Make sure you subscribe to her channel as well. There's some things going on with Make Wellness. More to come on that for sure. But I do love the jab at Justin Prince. I know that that's why she's saying this, because at this time she probably knew Justin was coming out with a new company, even though he said in the lawsuit that he filed against Modere when they terminated him last October that no, I'm not starting a new company. No, I was trying to save Modere. I was trying to figure out how we can create revenue. There was no secret Zoom talking about the new company with Justin, Sarah, and other top leaders. No. And here we are in August of 2024, and Justin Prince has a new MLM company that a lot of people are joining, unfortunately. Actually, they're, I guess, joining. They're in, it's like a pre-launch thing, but your name is just kind of going on a list. And then, I don't know, I think it's October is when the products are to launch or something. Anyways, I know this was just a jab at him, and I do enjoy that. But we all know why you're saying that, because you're like, listen, don't join a startup. Clearly, Justin Prince has a startup MLM.
In an existing company. Imagine a startup from the ground where you've never vetted your products. No one's ever lived your compensation plan. The back office doesn't work for sure yet. Like, save that let somebody else take that ride. You don't need to drag yourself and your family and friends that you love and care about through that experience. If there's an opportunity there, it'll be there in 2 years from now, but don't take that ride. So
This is so embarrassing. Don't join the new company. Stick it out where you're at. If it's an opportunity, it'll be there in 2 years. Now, you and I both know she would be saying something completely different if she was joining Justin Prince's new company or any other MLM for that matter. It would be a different conversation. Come on. Also, Make Wellness is a joke, in my opinion, and DC's opinion. And also terrifying with the oral peptides. If you go to either DC's thumbnail and video on her channel, or you go to the one, we did it together, so whoever's channel you want to look at, both of us have information that Root Into Being was kind enough to put together on actual scientific evidence around peptides. It's alarming. It's scary. Yeah, so check that out. It's very scary.
that's one thing I feel strongly about. Go with the company who's vetted, but who has so much growth potential ahead of it. Make sure it aligns with your values. I mean, I love our core values, Tony. Make sure that you've got a culture of collaboration. I've heard a million marketers and I've heard a million companies say, oh, we work together. We have each other's back. BS. I've seen other companies. I've seen other, no, it's real here. We do really.
I mean, the same things happen in Modere, Margie. And I know you know that. Is this just another eye-closing moment that she refuses to acknowledge?
Collaborate.
Come on.
Our corporate teams listen. They incorporate the things we ask. We work with each other. Whether we make money on somebody or not, we work together. So jump in and share some of the other things that you really love about the company, Tony. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I love that, Margie. And, one of the things about the company that, just excites me is who's running the company, right? The expertise from the corporate level, right? And how we're always looking for the best of the best to come in and really innovate and really take our model and grow our model and expand our model and look at the technology piece, look at the product piece, look at the global expansion piece, right? Look at, the customer piece, look at, all these different pieces that you need today. And
well, if we're going to talk about looking at the leadership, I think we should also look at the turnover within the C-suite. What happened behind Ozma, I think that's how you say her name, being allegedly let go from being the CEO, and why are there certain positions within the C-suite that people are leaving and new people are being brought in? I think that's also an important thing, because typically when new leadership comes in, or a new company, a new investor, the top leadership are the first ones to be let go. So I think that's something to pay attention to as well.
And, these startups are so interesting because I couldn't agree more, Margie. Roughly 9 out of 10 of these startups will never make it. That means out of every 10 startups, maybe one makes it, right? And they're popping up everywhere and they've got this story and this pitch, or they got this one product, and they just have a target on their back because they don't have a lot of money, right? Most of them. And they've got like one product they're trying to tell a story about. And a lot of it's hype. A lot of it is just, getting people excited to rally around what they're doing. But again, I've experienced it. I've seen it. I've got friends in this profession, as you do, Margie, and we understand this, but the average person doesn't understand it. And it's really important, to make sure that your decision is with a legacy company like the one.
They are really, really diving in hard to this self-preservation live Zoom. Don't join another MLM. Don't do that. They're new. They don't know what they're doing. I mean, don't join any MLM, just to be clear. I don't think any MLM is the opportunity that they want you to think it is. However, they are really going hard with, don't join a new startup. Their back office probably isn't even working. They don't have any money. They don't know what they're doing, as if Modere knows what they're doing after 12 years. Come on.
Margie and I are talking about today. So when you have the right people running the company and you're backed, you know, by a 9, 10, $11 billion fund, right? That allows you to scale fast.
Are you saying that Modere is backed by a 9, 10, or $11 billion fund? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Bring lots of new products to the table every single year. I think about, you know, our conversation, we're bringing, I think, 5 to 7 new products, you know, to our table, you know, by the end of the year. You know what I mean?
Game-changing product. Show us the research on those products. Show us the actual science, the data. Oh, you're probably just going to have your top leaders test it out and give their testimonial, to which they're going to overhype it and say, oh, it's game-changing. It's incredible. I have to take this every day now. Come on.
I mean, I think about that. I just like, and these are all game-changing categories. Like, these startups would be lucky to have one of these products. We're going to have 5 to 7 of them that will unleash. And what does that do? That grows your business. It grows your customers. It grows your check. It grows people's confidence. It grows people's belief. And it really allows them to really get on a path and get excited about building something for them and their family. So those are just some of the things, Margie, I think about. But when you have a solid company, one of the things you've been so good at, and I've watched you over the years,
this part
is that you understand products. You understand lazy products. You understand innovation. You understand the right product to the marketplace at the right time. You understand price points. You understand why they must be high performing, why they must work, what the masses will do if you align the right product at the right time. So speak to the products a little bit, Margie.
Oh, I would love to. And you're right. I totally geek out on this science.
Yeah, but
do you though? Do you really geek out on the science? If you're telling people in the company that there's a new product, let's take their OVA product. And I also have this video linked in the video description, I believe. If you search on my channel, Project 23, which the name of that, interesting. That's what they were calling the product. And they were sending that to people within the company to test. There were 2 different formulas. One was for people that have a menstrual cycle, and the other is for people that have gone through menopause. And there are some issues, according to Justin Prince's lawsuit against Modere. I keep pointing this way because I have the lawsuit paperwork over here. But alarming. And they knew about it, allegedly. Yeah. So, Margie, do tell us how you geek out on the science stuff.
This is what makes our business so special. And no one on planet Earth, and we know this space inside and out, has this strategy when it comes to products.
So let me just piggyback what you said also about this management team. This management team is here with the skill and the capability to take us to $1 billion.
That's right.
I'm excited for that ride. I hope you guys are all excited for that ride too. And then, yes, the products. You guys, what always has and always will distinguish Modere from any other company are our products, right? We started in 1989 with a Live Clean mission, clean label products. When people were barely reading food labels, we were telling them they needed to be aware of what they had in their shampoo, right? Like we were the trailblazer of the Live Clean revolution. Guess what else? We've been the trailblazer of the collagen revolution. We've been the
First of all, can you really claim you're the trailblazer of the collagen craze, if you will, if it was a technology, quote unquote technology, that came from Jisuru? It's not even Modere's technology. It was from another company, to which the former CEO of Modere has a brother that sells BioCell in capsule form on Amazon for like $19. Can you really say that you're the trailblazer if you didn't even create the product? No. You bought a company, or merged with a company or whatever. How do I know that? Because I was at the Jasuru event, that white party that I've talked about before, when they were coming over to Modere while I was in Modere. That product did not exist in Modere until Jasuru joined Modere. So how can you say you're the trailblazer if you didn't even come up with the product?
Trailblazer of the gut and brain connection, right? We're so advanced in our science around these concepts that we have been at the finish line with the answers to these health concerns. We've been there with the solution before most people even started asking the question. I mean,
see, when you make your voice all high like that, I don't believe anything you're saying. It just seems a little odd, seems a little weird to me.
We're that far ahead of the pack. And so I want to share one thing. We talked, maybe just at least briefly mentioned core values, which I'll tell you really quickly. If you want to be around a tribe of people that aspire to be these values, not just say them, be them, then, link arms with us. So one is,
oh my God. Imagine talking about core values when there's alleged side deals and secret handshakes and different things like that, while standing on stage telling people, if I can do it, you can do it. While telling people it's an even playing field. Go off about your core values, Margie, because I don't believe it for a second. Britt, member for 26 months. Thank you so much. I'm late, y'all, but hi, everyone. Hi, Aaron. Hey, so glad you're here. Thanks for being a member. That's awesome. Also, stop saying the word tribe. Okay. Also, leave Black women's hair alone, Margie. Thank you.
compassionate. Nobody cares how much you know till they know how much you care. Authentic, shoot it me straight. Let's just be real, right?
Yes,
disruptive. I'm going to talk to you about that one in a minute. Not just innovative, disruptive, and vibrant and extraordinary. And which one am I missing, Tony? There's
Humble.
one.
I don't know. You have definitely hit your adjective count for the day. Thank you. Next slide.
Humility.
Humble,
Humility.
humble, right? Those are our core values. But disruption. There's a difference between innovation and disruption. It might feel subtle, but innovation is progress along a continuum. Guess what we do at Modere? We disrupt. A disruption means you can't go back, right? An example would be, like most of us are aware, Blockbuster Video, right? And we know that Redbox was an innovation. It became.
Imagine comparing yourself to Blockbuster Video, Netflix, or Redbox in an MLM company. Every time they use a false equivalence fallacy, every single time they use some sort of fallacy, they use spiritual manipulation, emotional manipulation. It's like the playbook of being in an MLM.
Easier to get those DVDs, right? But what was the disruption? Netflix. Modere and social retail are the disruption to the entire space. Oops.
No.
Oh, God! No, God, please, no!
Modere. Oh, and she's upset because she said Modere because they try to keep it industry generic. They try to keep it mysterious, which, by the way, that is a red flag. Let's go through some red flags, and then I'll put it on TikTok later. Let's go through some quick red flags to identify, in my opinion, MLM language. Here we go. Uncapped income. Work for yourself. Be your own boss. Healing, treating, claiming to help people get off prescriptions and medications, treating autism or ADHD. Amari, I'm talking to you. Stop it. You guys are disgusting. Disguising words by using extra spaces or numbers to prevent from being flagged. For example, instead of saying mushroom, you do mush, space, room. Casey Kayo, I'm talking to you. Company or product not being named. Margie kind of blew that one here. That's why she's reacting the way that she's about to, because, oh, we're not supposed to say that. This is just supposed to be an industry generic training, quote unquote training. We want people to come to us and ask what company we're a part of. Please stop it, Margie. This is really getting embarrassing. Can I send you a quick video? Can I add you to a group? Want to hop on a call real quick? Community, family, time freedom. Am I missing anything? Let me know if I'm missing anything. Drop a $sign. That's another one. Drop a $sign if you're interested. Opportunity. Opportunity is another one. Yeah, I could go on and on. And the fun part about this for me is when somebody sends me a screenshot and they're like, do you know what company it is? And I go through the screenshot. I look at the language and I'm like, oh, that's commercial cult language for Amare. Yeah, that's commercial cult language for Frequence. Oh, look at this. Everybody's posting the same things for this company. That's my favorite. I love that. Generational wealth, travel the world. Yes, let me add those. Generational wealth. Travel the world. This is going to be a long TikTok. I may have to break this up and I may have to make this a series on TikTok. You should follow me over there. I do have some fun. Also, drop a 1 in the chat. Oh, man. It's always a huge red flag to me when someone is promoting a product but refuses to ever say the name. It's only ever DM for details, or they come up with nicknames for the product. Happy Juice. I know they call that product Happy Juice. It's actually 3 products. Happy Juice, or Mom Go-Go Juice. I've heard that one too. Unicorn Juice. They just come up with mushroom juice. Frequence uses that. That's disgusting. What about mushroom juice, no matter what you put in the copy of the post, makes me think, you know what, mushroom juice, that sounds delicious. Because no, it's gross. Yeah, pouring into each other. Yeah. High ticket items, 90% chance it's Kangen. Yep, Enagic, water filters. Time freedom, mom fuel, that's another one too. Yeah, y'all are good. I do love a sugar-free Red Bull. I do. I should have had one today. I was struggling earlier. Residual income. That's another one. They can't say it in Canada. So they're calling it HJ. That's what they're calling it, allegedly. Yeah, work from anywhere. You don't need to be an expert on the product to sell it. Yeah. You guys are good. These are great answers. I'll add them.
The name are the disruption, and we continue to disrupt with our product offerings and the science.
Same.
Like
Me
ain't
too.
nobody got our science, and we control it start to finish because we manufacture. Do you know how few companies in the world, regular commerce, regular retail, or in our space of network marketing and direct sales, so few. I could probably count on one hand the number of global manufacturers, meaning they
But you put 2 hands up. I can probably count on one hand. Margie. Stop.
take the raw ingredient and they deliver a product. There aren't that many.
I think we should do a sticker. I have my list right here. I think we should do a sticker. Something about you don't need to detox, your liver's got this, or something along those lines. I'll just put like liver detox something. I think that definitely needs to happen, especially with the body program that's going to be coming out here soon that Autumn put together, Belle Vital, where it's talking about hormones. I saw somebody in Body talking about liver detox. I think I put it on, I think I did a TikTok on it. And it was all these very, very vague symptoms that most people have, like fatigue and, headaches, especially if you have allergies or a number of things. Very, very generic symptoms that are pretty common. And they're like, oh, if you have this, Your liver may need a detox. Your liver called and said, no, I don't. That's the whole job of the liver. Or if you feel like you have something going on with your liver, go to the doctor, have some blood work done, have your liver enzymes evaluated, amongst many other things that your doctor probably will suggest. Don't listen to these people in MLM trying to tell you your liver is needing to detox. They have no idea what the hell they're talking about. So we need a sticker or something. I think we just need a lot of stickers. We need some stickers.
Like one major manufacturer will manufacture for 500 different private labeled, white labeled products. We manufacture, we control every step from the receiving of the raw ingredients to delivering miracle products. So we are just getting started with our product innovation, and already, you know, and let me just, I know I'm talking pretty ethereal here, or, you know, lofty. Let me bring it down to nothing thrills me more than having somebody call and share the results they're getting from our collagen. For somebody being able to say, oh man, yesterday I couldn't do up my button, today I can, right? Yesterday. What?
I'm sorry. Are you trying to say that somebody that is suffering from some sort of arthritis drinks your collagen, which, by the way, how much collagen is in your product? Let's start there. You're trying to say that somebody drinking liquid BioCell can all of a sudden button up their shirt when they couldn't do it the other day? Stop it. That's a health claim. You can't say that, Margie, but here you are saying that. Speaking of collagen, guys, I'm thinking about trying on TikTok. Have you guys seen the collagen face masks that you can wear overnight? I'm thinking about trying them. Have any of you tried them? Let me know in the comments, because I think that would be, I would love that. Not for the glass skin look, just because I want the moisture in my skin. Have y'all tried it? Let me know. Also, Wendy, thank you so much. Gifted 1 membership. I don't know who got it, but that is exciting, and you know what time it is. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. I mean, I know she didn't say arthritis, but what else would she be referring to? You know? I don't know. But anyways, let me know about those collagen masks. You can message me too. James Welsh did a video on them. Oh, good. I will check that out. Thank you.
Like, this lights me up, and it's so gratifying to represent products that really do change things for people. And ain't nobody got what we got. What always have. And what always.
I'm sorry. Did you just say with your entire chest, ain't nobody got what we got? Margie, y'all sell soap, shampoo, skincare, weight loss products, and liquid BioCell that's available from Ozma's brother, if I'm saying that right, in a pill form on Amazon for $19. Why are you talking like that? Ain't nobody got what we got. First of all, you're wrong. Second of all, stop.
Always has and will always will separate this brand, this company from the rest of the competition, it is the products. Because without really good products that change people's lives, nobody's gonna.
Supplements should not be changing anybody's life. Supplements should just be that, a supplement. The only supplement I stand behind, in my opinion, is creatine. And why? Because there's enough scientific evidence to show that it does something.
Make a dime, right? Like, it's all rests on the product. And we got a coup going on. You got a little inside track because you're on the board and you know what's coming. And I just keep picking your brain and get so excited about everything you share with me, Tony. Anything you want to add to products?
I'll just say this. Every time a new product is introduced, a new line of the brand is introduced, is that you have an existing customer base that wants to try that product, that wants to experience what this awesomeness is. And all of a sudden, they throw it on their order. They throw it in their cart, right? And now it allows us also to go to the marketplace and bring in new customers, right? That they've waited for a product like this, right? And they're like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting to try XYZ. You guys have it. I love the price point. I love what it's doing. I love the story. I love the science. Man, this is really, really cool. So it really creates more volume and what I call sticky volume, right? And more new customers. And then you have customers propagating customers because of new products. I think right now something like 40% roughly of all the new customers.
If you're going to give a statistic, give the actual statistic and also provide the source. Because otherwise, I think it's something like roughly, Tony.
Coming to Modere, coming from customer referrals. And that's unheard of in our space. But
Hi, friend. How are you? Are you still watching? What is the name of that show? You said you were going to be hibernating, watching the live feed. What is? I can't think of the name of the show. Are y'all watching that? Big Brother. That's what it is. Took me a minute. Very tired today. Are you still watching that? Is that still going on? And are you surviving that?
it works and they love it. And the products just keep getting bigger, better. And we're really looking at high performing, safe, non-toxic products, but at price points where the masses can buy them, right? You know, we want to make sure that our price points are set up so
Amazon called and said, "Don't worry, we've got this."
so that we can continue
the end of
to
September.
do the sales we do
Whoa.
and the incentives and the promotions. And when you look at our dual-sided comp plan, Margie, and you look at, you know, social selling, social sharing, you know, how we can build these customer pods, how we can build a network, how you can do a little bit of both, how you can get other people to promote the brand with you. I mean, it's a fascinating thing. And
It's really not. It's not fascinating. In fact, I think it's a lot like overcooked, boiled, unseasoned chicken. By the way, speaking of unseasoned chicken, I have a Kelsey Ray video coming out on, I think, next week sometime. And guys, she is cooking chicken. She doesn't know if it's done. She's making it for her family. She asks Eric to come over and touch the chicken with his finger to see if it's done. And then while she's touching the raw chicken, or the chicken that is being questioned if it's cooked or not, she's licking her fingers. Y'all remember the Norwex MLM fail that I put on a video quite some time ago, where she put raw chicken on the cutting board and then she wiped it with a Norwex cloth and then like side view licked the cutting board right after? It gives me that feeling right here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Right here. Oh. Or you could use a meat thermometer and check the temperature. I have that feeling. I hate that feeling. It's bad. Anyways, that's coming. She also talks about body recomposition, which you guys know I'm going to riot about as a certified personal trainer. So also, why are hens so gross? I don't know. Yeah, and her smug face when she did it. That was in an MLM fails video, probably from 2 years ago. Ugh. Salmonella, cha-cha-cha. Yeah, I've heard stories about it, but that was the first one I'd seen. It's so bad. Salmonella, I can't even imagine. After working in the hospital so many years ago. Ooh, no.
There's still, after 12 years, not a pay plan like ours in the space we live in today. No one's been able.
Your income disclosure called and said that that's a lie, Tony. It looks very similar to other income disclosure statements from other MLM companies. Although I would love to see a median income for the entire company, but no, that's not in there. You're going to go with averages, which I have included in the video description as well.
Able to replicate it. No one's been able to copy it. No one's been able to figure it out. No one's been able to go, you know what? We got it. We're doing it. It's better than theirs. No one's been able to do it yet, Margie. And you can speak to that because, you know, you're so close to this profession all around the world all the time. And why is it that they can't figure it out, Margie? Why can't they copy us?
For one,
why would they want to copy a company that is going down the tubes financially, allegedly, in my opinion? Why would they want to copy that? That makes no sense. Tony, you think you did something here.
For one, what we've built here can't be bolted on to an existing company.
You can't tell me that's not a dig at Justin Prince. Listen, he was a part of leadership. He was on, the board and blah, 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 blah. You can't just take that and bolt it onto a new company and launch that. First of all, Margie, Tony, Sarah, I'm going to include Sarah in this conversation as well. What you're doing at Modere and have done over the last 12 years is not that special. It's really not. It's an MLM. It's a multi-level marketing company. Your income disclosure statement is not that special. There's a reason that people are leaving this company. There's a reason that allegedly some of these leaders are messaging people that have left the company, practically begging them to come back. What they are doing at Modere is not special. What Justin Prince is doing and any other MLM company is not that special. Using the term social retail instead of multi-level marketing, that's just deception. That's not special. That's deceptive.
You can't be, it's impossible, because we had a small US market at the time that we brought all these innovations to bear. We were able to take it to the floorboards and piece every piece like a beautiful jigsaw puzzle. We were able to bring all the pieces and build this model. You can't bolt it onto an existing company. And a brand new company, like you were saying a minute ago, they couldn't capitalize the breadth of products. They can't belatedly be the pioneers of the Live Clean mission. I mean, this is the platform that
This is not going to age well. I'm telling you right now, what she is saying and what he is saying right now in these last few minutes is not going to age well. When either this company goes bankrupt or they go to an affiliate model or they go full retail, if they can even afford to do anything other than go bankrupt, it is not going to age well at all.
we had to launch from. But yeah, you can't bolt it on to an existing company. We had a very unique situation. I want to tell you that as much as I can geek out and talk, I could talk about these products for 24 straight hours without even hardly taking a breath. And I would love every minute of it. The time would fly. Like, I love talking about the products. I want to tell you, perhaps my favorite product is this comp plan. And
the quiet part out loud. I love that. So it's really not about the game-changing products that you have mentioned prior to this. It's really about recruiting. I'm so glad you said that, Margie, because we know.
what I love about it is that it literally has lowered the bar for more people to win. The goal that we had 12 years ago, more success for more people, helping everyday entrepreneurs to level up their lives, right? Like, it's happening. And one of the reasons for that, if you're listening in and you have never been in network marketing, or you've been in network marketing at some point and you're just so freaking jaded, like,
Look at her eyes, dude. Ma'am, are you okay?
Network marketing is network marketing.
Thanks, Ben. Are you okay? Calm down. You're really trying to oversell this thing. It's not working. The 2,000 people that have seen this video on Tony's page are probably all already in Modere, questioning if they want to stay in Modere. This is not going to convince anybody. I mean, it's going to convince people to get out, in my opinion, but yikes.
I mentioned, some people get a bad experience, they get jaded, they think, okay, that's it, it's me. Well, you know what? Usually it's company.
Usually it's the company. Yeah. No, usually it's the business model that is set up for the majority of people to not make any money. So it doesn't matter the company. People just get excited about a new company, different products, different language, aka commercial cult language, in my opinion. And then they just are like, oh my God, like the reel that I did yesterday. Somebody said it to me, you know who you are, thank you so much. And she said something about, oh, the last few years, I thought it was, an industry problem, Turns out it's just a company problem. And she joined the olive tree people. Yeah. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. The olive tree people. Remember Savannah did that deep dive on the olive tree people? You should definitely subscribe to her channel and check out that video, because I was completely shook. What is it called? The tree, the big olive, Savannah, if you're still on here. Is it called the big olive? Do y'all remember? And it's like something about vibration or frequency all the way somewhere in Europe or something. I don't remember, but you should check that video out because I was like, what? The big olive. Yeah. Yeah. The olive tree people. This person was in a previous company, an MLM company, and somebody convinced her to join the olive tree people. First of all, that name. Drop your olive tree ranks in the comments. Oh my God. I'll be Sparkle Black Olive. Thank you. And they convinced her that it was the previous company that was the problem. And here she joined the olive tree people. It's not going to age well. Just like this isn't going to age well for these guys. I'm sorry. What? They also have the big dope now. Oh my God. Yeah. Savannah's deep dives, elite, in my opinion. Yeah. Clowntown, what's up, Val and Gus? How are y'all? Mine is olive oil, extra virgin. Love that for you. Wendy is a double aquamarine raw blue olive elite. Love that. Oh, it's a marijuana plant. That makes sense. Yikes.
The company if you're not winning. And so what I love about this is that almost everybody about this plan, what I love about the comp plan, when we say comp plans, this is a new term. It just simply means the numbers by which you are paid for the efforts that you make in the business, right?
No.
When you look at this.
No, that is not what you are getting paid for. That's just how you're justifying it. Hey, I'm bringing value, which by the way, I have a Ray Higdon video coming too. And he talks about, bringing value. And in that video, I talk about how I feel like, and I think I've said this in other videos too, that I feel like the people in MLM that are talking about, oh, well, bring value, bring value, bring value. That's just them justifying terrible behavior and the fact that they make the majority of the income off of recruiting and having a team versus selling the product. Well, I'm bringing value, which also is just a cross-recruiting technique, strategy, if you will. It's the reason that so many top leaders go to these industry generic events to recruit. Come on, man.
Comp plan.
Thanks so much.
You can see that there's low-hanging fruit. Like we provide money, really even significant money for people that are good at just promoting the brand. Anybody who has had a good product experience, in fact, try keeping them quiet, right? It's human nature to want to share. So we recognized early on, if we could reward people, either customers or our marketers who are good at telling their own product story, and even if they never build a team, like tell me another company that can say this. You can create
Every MLM company says this. Every single one says that you could make significant income. Every single one. And the ones that have an income disclosure statement, it's very easy to prove that that is not accurate. Do I have a sound effect?
That's what she said.
That's what she said. I don't know.
significant, being careful about my words, you can create a significant difference in your family's budget by simply promoting the brand and by sharing your product story. By doing that, you're not even building a team. Oh, and then if you wake up to the benefits of building a team, and when you fully understand the check match bonus of our compensation plan, you won't sleep. You won't sleep.
What? Why? Because you're staying up because you realize that you're scamming people? You won't sleep? What are you talking about? Also, I feel like we missed an opportunity for somebody to drop their olive tree people made up rank. Where are the blue cheese stuffed martinis? Blue cheese stuffed olive martinis. I forgot the olive part. Where are y'all at? I feel like we missed an opportunity there. Oh, Margie, the overhyping, They always say that people can make so much money, time freedom, work for yourself, blah, 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 blah. The income disclosure statement shows otherwise, and those come directly from the company. And the deeper that you see somebody get in multi-level marketing, the more they show up on social media representing that MLM company. It becomes their personality. They start wearing all of the merch from the company. They start talking different. They integrate the commercial cult language, in my opinion, the different phrases. And also, let me say that I also do believe when they are encouraging people to tell their product stories, they are encouraging people to emotionally manipulate their audience through health claims. And I think that is why we see so many people that are like, oh, this helped me to get my child off of X medication naturally. No, that's so dangerous. But I think this is where that comes from. Tell your product story. Oh, you lost a significant amount of weight because you took this product. Okay, share that, and it's just the language around it is so different or so dangerous. And I just feel like it's extremely manipulative. And I think that this is where it comes from. And Eric Worre does it too. Tell your product story. Tell what your life was like before you found X company, before you found X product. This is built into this MLM machine, if you will. Tell your story, tell your product story. Well, how can you tell a product story unless you share something extremely vulnerable for the world to hear? And then your entire team, you tell them that you're going to post it, and then they get on there and they are like, oh my God, tell me more. It's all of it is deceptive. All of it is a smokescreen. All of it is extremely manipulative.
So it's just the way this plan gets money into the hands of a brand new person, giving them confidence, helping them have that little bit of extra spending money. Hallelujah.
That's awesome,
all day
Christy.
long. So I love this. I love it. I love what we're doing.
And I think this is just proof of what I was saying. Teams are dissolving. People are leaving Modere. And I love that, Christy. Congratulations. I'm glad you quietly quit, and I hope that you don't join another multi-level marketing company. That's amazing.
And to Margie's point, we have more people winning today than I've ever seen in 30 plus years in the profession. Like, it's unbelievable what is happening with people with no experience, people with a little bit of experience, people with a lot of experience. It really doesn't matter. Now, we were the first to do daily pay, and now we do it twice a day. Think about that. We were the first to.
Hey, Tony, if people don't sell anything, there's no pay twice a day. They have to sell something in order to pay. They always leave out the most important part.
Really do social selling and to really promote these customer pods and really go out there and say, if you don't want to build a team, you don't have to. You can use a promo code. You can go out there and get 5 customers. You can go out there and get 100 customers. There's been a lady in our team, in our network, that 1 month she's got over 2,200 customers.
One single person. Yeah. Also, this pause, unfortunate. Tell me your pause story for this. Oh, man. They always have to highlight an extreme example, because by highlighting that extreme example, it's a way for them to say, well, if they can do it, so can you. What do you say, 2,200 customers? If so-and-so had 2,200 customers, you can do it too. If so-and-so hit this rank, then you can do it too. But there's always these side deals. Also, do they really think that they're the first one that offered a $10 first customer coupon? First time purchase coupon? Stop it.
In her personal customer pod. And I think that month she did over 400,000 in sales. Now she gets 36% of that. I mean, it's just mind-blowing. But we're the first. I mean, Margie, and you've seen this, where we have 2 different sites. So most companies in our space, you just go to their site and you learn about the products, you learn about their opportunity, you learn about all the leaders coming back from Hawaii, you learn about the CEO, you learn on one site, but it's a confusing message. So we were the first to say, we're going to have our site, our product site, be pure play online e-commerce at a high level. And it's going to be nothing on there about the company, the compensation plan, none of that stuff.
People just want to shop.
Yeah. And they just.
First of all, if Margie's favorite product is the compensation plan. Why are you bragging about not having that information readily available on your website? That seems a little weird, seems a little contradictory. Weird.
Just want to have a great experience. And I remember when we sat down, Margie, it was like 12 years ago. Let's give the consumer the most amazing experience on this high-end e-commerce site where they can go there and they can feel empowered and feel good about the brand and get their discounts and see the promotions and see the incentives and see how they can share and get free product credits and get free products. And it was brilliant because
I imagine retail brands that have a solid website for a great customer experience as people are shopping on it are screaming right now. This is like the bare minimum, I feel like. If you have a product and you are selling it, I feel like the customer should have all of that information. But we're talking about multi-level marketing, so they're going to overhype everything that they do. Nobody else is doing this. Meanwhile, everybody else has some sort of a customer experience on their website to sell a product. What are you talking about? Nobody else is doing it. Okay, Tony.
What happened from there, Margie, were millions and millions and millions of real customers.
Yeah.
And people just lost their
I
mind.
think we
Remember
have
that?
like 5 million customers. You guys, when we first
Didn't they recently launch a new website or something? Am I imagining that? Because I feel like they launched a new website and it did not go well. But Margie over here is telling people, don't join a startup, guys. Join a legacy company that has everything figured out. Meanwhile, I think it was Modere that launched a new website. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. That did not go well. Yet another contradiction.
started this new model, I want to say I probably had 10 customers. And now that there are like 5 million customers on the team, they're not all mine, right? But it just,
yeah, we know, Margie.
That's what denotes a solid business. Earlier, Tony alluded to so many companies are based on, I'll sign up and buy, I'll sign up and buy, I'll sign up and buy. Where are the customers? What is any business without customers?
A pyramid scheme? This comment? Yes. Yes, Robin. These guys are going to be shocked to learn that things like Squarespace and Shopify exist. Anybody can build a website that sells stuff. Yes, love that. Absolutely true. Also, Katie Rollins. Katie Rollins, I know you're trying to do website design. People can do it. Or they can hire people that have the expertise to do it for them, not just like a hobby that they like doing. They actually have the credentials. Katie Rollins, I'm talking to you. Okay.
And you guys, I defy you to find a company that has been operationally. I mean, operationally, we have been this new brand, this new iteration that we call social retail, social selling, right? That we've done that for 10, 11 years. 5 million customers?
Amazon called. And they would like a word.
It's cracked the code. We've made a home for everyone. Customers, people who want to promote the brand, people who want to build a legacy kind of income, people who want to make an enormous difference and pay it forward, making money while making a difference.
And I think the big part of this is what we've been able to do online with our systems, with really teaching people, not a whole week of training, not 3 days of training, but people can get started, Margie.
Not 3 days, 4 additional days, 7 whole days of training.
With our systems. And within 30 minutes, they're making money. Within 30 minutes, they're out there getting customers.
That's because they're copying and pasting things from your app. What are you talking about?
30 minutes, they're out there telling the story, but they're doing it the way you talked about, authentically. They're not all weird, scripted out and have to talk like robots and not be authentic and not be themselves. They can just go do it, being who they are, working from their phone, as they take the kids to school, drop them off at sports, as they cook their husband, a dinner, they're doing this business.
What if the husband does the cooking? What if they don't cook? What if they just order out? What do you mean? Doesn't seem very, I don't even know what the word is I want to use. That was like really loud to me.
Just free, and they feel good about it, and they're carving out 15 minutes here and 30 minutes here and an hour here maybe on the weekends, and they're having the time of their life because systems create freedom, systems create fast communication, systems create
Confidence.
really confidence, but
Margie, relax.
allows your business to scale without
Yes.
you having to know everything, Margie.
Yes, yes, yes. And I can't say enough about that. The tools and the system and the training. And I love the approach of our entire, like everyone within this company has an approach of attraction marketing. We're not.
Oh my God, we have never heard another company or MLM coach talk about attraction marketing. Margie, it's 2024, babe. You're embarrassing yourself.
Scammy. We're not in someone's face. We're not like blatant and, all the sleazy, yucky stuff. We're just.
No, you guys just do it behind the scenes, right? You just do it through like text message, phone calls, private Zooms, things of that nature. That's a question, not a statement, by the way.
Genuinely sharing, and as we do, we attract the right like-minded people. We teach you all of that.
Definitely
You're
not.
not going to have to deal with anything that feels yucky. You can just get to tap into what will become your own product experience, and then we teach you how to tell that story in a way that's elegant and non-intrusive but powerful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love our tools.
I think about what's about to happen right now, Margie, and I think about what some of the new things that are coming to this awesome brand are going to do from the business side, are going to do from the consumer side, are going to do from the affiliate side, are going to do from so many different angles. And it's kind of like we're putting our
This comment made me laugh. This whole college yucky. What do you mean? That's how I read that.
model into warp speed, into a position where you're going to see us add hundreds of millions of dollars of new volume to this brand the next 12, 24 months.
Tony, are you for real? Oh my God.
You're going to see hundreds of millions of dollars of products shipped out to all the 30 countries around the world in the next 12, 24 months. And you're going to see just a lot of new happen here and just a lot of fun happen here. And when you say, man, I feel like I'm just getting started again, I feel the same way, Margie, because it's kind of like, wow, the last 12 years, super grateful. Like Sarah and I have never made the money anywhere like we're making today inside this brand. And that's a fact. And
is that fact current or in the last year? Let's see the numbers. I know they can't show us because that would be an income claim, but you can't convince me otherwise that I know their checks are dropping. We all know their checks are dropping, and they're over here trying to claim that Modere is the best thing since sliced bread because systems, community, product innovation. Come on.
We're so grateful, and it's not us. It's an amazing team. It's an amazing management team. It's amazing, dream team of social sellers, networkers, builders, no experience, a little bit of experience, a lot of experience, but phenomenal humans that align with our core values. And it's always funny because the people that come in and out of here, you kind of can go through and go, well, they don't really fit these core values. And you can kind of just see them come in.
They're not our tribe. They're not
our tribe. And that's okay too.
One moment.
So
Gavin just walked in. I think it's a good break. Let them catch their breath for a second.
Number one, I need your email so I can log in on Roblox because I tried opening Studio and it wouldn't work, but it just upgraded, so I think that might be the problem.
Okay.
So I need your email because I'm tired of having to log in all the time, so I'm only using one-time code.
Okay.
So I need your email And second thing is, I want to know if you approve of this song. But thing is, I don't know if it's copyrighted.
Okay.
So,
Just what's the name of the song?
Harpy Hair.
Who is it by?
It's his.
Don't play it.
It is by. I don't even know how to pronounce it. YAELOKRE.
Okay. Can I listen to it when I'm done with the live here?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just can.
Can I text you the email and then you can copy and paste it? Would that be
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. That's
Okay. I'm gonna do that real quick.
all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. He's the coolest, man. My kids are the best. Who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to a guy that works at my gym, and he has kids that are similar age as ours. And I was talking about school starting and earlier schedule, blah blah blah. And I said, I just like when my kids are home. I like my kids being around. I like everybody. I like all the ducklings home. I really like that. And he was like, no, I want them out, and he was joking, but I was like, no, I want them home. That's the kind of mom I am. Can y'all just stay home and hang out? Okay, thanks. Yes, we definitely do. He does play Roblox, Savannah Marie. So absolutely. I'll text you after this and we'll see if we can get them connected. That would be super fun. Okay, back to the shenanigans.
You know what I mean? And I wish them the most success and the best success ever. Just go find something you can really.
Wait, he's back.
It's sent.
What do you need me to do?
Tell me the one-time code.
Okay.
I don't know why there's like a massive increase of pigeons in our backyard.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that.
But this is what it looks like.
That looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we do have to get me and Sparrow playing together.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get. I'm gonna text Savannah after this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll text you the code when it comes.
All right.
Is that okay? Because it hasn't come.
And check your junk because it usually is in Dad's junk.
Okay. Are you playing VR upstairs or something?
No.
Your hair looks kind of cool.
I'm trying to create a.
Sorry, guys. One moment. Parenting moments.
Somebody said you're a good mom.
Oh, thanks. That's so
Jessica.
nice.
Oh god, I'm probably gonna butcher it. No, I'm just rather not say their last name because I'd rather not butcher it.
That's okay. That's respectful.
Yeah.
Or you can ask them how to say it.
I don't even know how to say it.
Okay.
I'm guessing Bill Hart. I don't know.
Jessica, is that how you say your last name?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll deal with this when I get off, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
You said her last name right. He goes, yes.
Love and believe in, but I think about what we have a chance to do the next 12, 24, 36 months with some new global expansion, with these new product lines, with this new technology, with these new marketing arms, with all these new C-level execs coming in, with all the
so
brand stuff
exciting,
we're
though.
doing, with all the stuff we're doing online, which is
Thank
going to
you.
enhance our systems. It's going to enhance our customers. It's going to enhance
Same.
every vertical that you need to create $1 billion a year in sales. And you said it before, Margie, where you see it happening. You can see it clear as day. Just
Clear
give
as
them
day.
why you see it and why you're so excited right now.
Yes.
When are we going to get to the part where they talk about where they're going? Because they brought that up at the beginning of this, but all they've been talking about is what they have done in the past. DC said this earlier, I think, on the Members Only Live. It's giving the high school quarterback in the big game. What's happening next? They haven't talked about any of that other than the new products. We're launching so many new products.
Yes. I want to say, Tony, literally being able to work hand in glove with you and Sarah, character exposes itself over time.
Oh, it sure does. It sure does. And I can't wait for the day that somebody sends me private messages that Tony or any of the other leaders that have had these special deals have sent to them, because I know that it's coming. And maybe that's you. Maybe you're watching now on the live. Maybe you're watching the replay and you're thinking, oh man, if I sent Aaron the voice messages, feel free to do that. You can go to aaronbees.com. You can message me on Instagram, whatever you want to do. But character, yes. Yes. What happens in dark always comes to light. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the greatest gifts of my entire career has been being able to link arms with these two people that I admired across the profession, watched them just almost in awe when I saw this power couple walk through the door at a generic event, and you could feel the goodness just emanate.
Walk through the door at a generic event. I'm sorry. Did you recruit them at a generic event? It's almost like when I said, I don't know, an hour ago that people go to those generic events to recruit other people. Huh. Weird.
From them. You could feel the influence, the power. And to think that under, I believe, divine orchestration, we're here together, making such a big difference, changing the world in such a profound way.
Scamming people one day at a time, in my opinion.
Creating something that's never happened before. Every step of the way, we're forging a new trail. And you guys, you know, you were down on your knees praying for a solution. And you started before.
So when I say an industry generic event, I mean like when Eric Worre puts on events. Those are supposed to be industry generic events, but people go to that to try and recruit other people. Jessie Lee told me that. Yeah. While she was sitting on my couch many years ago. Eric Worre, Ray Higdon, those kind of MLM coaches that have those types of events, even Tony Robbins events, things of that nature. Those are what I call industry generic events, or what people call industry generic events. They're not a company training, and they go to those things to recruit other big leaders in the hopes that they will bring their team to the new company.
This company even had a name before. I mean, like you took the leap of faith based on your intelligent assessment, and every dime that comes to you over the course of the next 40, 50 years, you've earned it because of the goodness of your heart. And it's my biggest honor ever to be side by side with you and Sarah. Brings me joy every day. I love your kids. You guys are your family.
Are you going to cry? Very uncomfortable with this.
Oh, we love you too, Margie. And I want to leave everybody with a story, because it's a story that is so real and raw. And it's a story that I want the world to hear. And
oh God, if he talks about his sister that passed away, I'm just going to give a content warning, because I don't know if that's what he's talking about here. Just know that that's a possibility. So if death, I'm not sure what she passed from. Just know that that's probably coming.
Posted about it a couple times, but I want to share this, and I want to have you understand the legacy piece. And this will put a bow on everything Margie and I just talked about. So my sister, I come from a family of, there's my two older sisters and a younger brother. There's four of us. And my sister, Andrea, who's 2 years older than me, she started using the product maybe 4 or 5 years ago, getting great results. And she's a school teacher. And then she said, I think I want to do this. I'm going to be retiring at 55. And I want to have something to fall back on. And I like this company. It is fun. She had come to a couple events, Margie, and she had the time of her life, right? She's just like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And she started building a business then. And she got up to a rank of 50,000 in sales with our business. And unfortunately, 15 months ago, she was working out one morning and came upstairs and had a massive heart attack and passed away. And it rocked my world. It rocked my family's world. I mean, it's still the hardest day I ever had to deal with in my entire life. And the month she passed away, her team did 47,000 in sales. And man, I just think about this, and I am so grateful for this company having a real legacy company and a real legacy business with real legacy products and real legacy mentorship. And, you know, Margie said it earlier, where you can will this to your kids. You know what I mean? This is a willable thing. So she willed it to her baby boy, my nephew, Tate. And we just finished up May a couple months ago, and her business that month did 107,000 in sales. So when she passed away, it was.
Oh, and I'm sure, I would bet money that this was mentioned, that her account was willed to her son after her passing. Let's support the son. I think he said his name was Tate. Let's support Tate, everybody. So let's really go crazy. Let's do triple the volume and really support Tate. But what they're not mentioning is that they benefit from that financially. So in a manipulative, especially emotionally manipulative way, they are encouraging people to work hard for his sister that passed away to support her son, that they benefit financially from. He is telling this story that he benefited financially after his sister's passing. He's using her death. You can't tell me in the team chats and stuff, they weren't like, oh my God, we got to do this for, I think he said her name was Andrea or something along those lines. We got to do this for my sister. We got to support Tate. You know, she willed her position in Modere to him. He's going to get all this money. We want to support. So make sure if you need to, you know, grab any refills, or if you have customers that have been kind of on the fence, or you have promoters or social marketers or whatever, distributors, you know, now is the time. Let's do this for her. Y'all know that was happening in the team chats. Disgusting. And the fact that he's sitting here telling the story and Margie celebrating this whole thing, of course, she's getting paid off of all of it.
Doing
Disgusting.
47,000, and a couple months ago it wrapped up at 107,000 in sales. It more than doubled. And, you know, Tate gets a great check from that, right? And he should, because
I mean, are you preparing him for the taxes that he's going to have to pay off of that great check when he gets that 1099 that he was willed from his mom?
Everything he had to go through, you know, losing his mama, my sister, you know, at such a young age. But I have so much gratitude because of a legacy company and a legacy.
Also, let me say, I don't know how old this child is. So I don't know if this person's even old enough to pay taxes or how they have all that set up. Let me just be real clear on that.
Legacy business with legacy products. And, you know, this business will do wonders for you. This business will create whatever financial freedom you decide that you really want to go after and set a goal to, and you work your tail off. It's based on your effort and your energy and what you go out and do. But let me tell you something. When you have the leadership, the mentorship, the products, the model, the training, the support, the timing, the global footprint, right? The management team, the people we get to work with every single day that we get to build a business with, that is this the most experienced, talented team I've ever seen, from corporate to the field, to crossline to upline. And I finally said at an event, enough of that. It's not crossline, upline, downline, right line, left line. It's one line.
One line.
That's what this is about. It's one line. And when everybody's got each other's back, that's when you know, and you got the values we have and everything I just talked about, that's when you know you found the right company. And, you know, I always thought to myself, how did Margie stay here for, gosh, almost 35 years? You know what I mean? And I know it wasn't easy for you, Margie. I know you had challenges. I know you had obstacles. I know, you know, you had people dragging you to this shiny object, dragging you to that shiny object, telling you this story, telling you that story, telling you why this product is the one now, Margie, and you got to come over here because it's going to like change the world, right? And you've always stayed the course for almost 35 years, no matter what. And, you know, the money you've made, it's like a fairy tale. It's a dream come true. but you've earned it. You deserve it.
What is he looking at? Why won't he look at the camera? Tony, show us your eyeballs. What's happening?
And you really, I feel, are going to, do in the next 5 years what it took you to do the last 35. Like, I believe that's the business. Yes.
I agree.
But how did you stay the course? Because that is like how I want to end this, with just, your tenacity, your perseverance, but then you not going, oh, I got to go there. Oh, I got to go here. Oh, I got this little challenge, right?
Yeah. So first of all, I am always so touched to hear about Drew. I mean, what a bright light. And if there's just a stark example of legacy, there does come a time with this business, because it does have all those pillars that Tony talked about, that you couldn't stop what you started. It doesn't feel that way in the beginning. It feels like you're 3 steps forward and 5 steps back, right? It can feel like you're trying to run up and down escalator. It's at times in the beginning. But if you stay the course, there'll be a time you couldn't stop what you started. And even after 18 months, Drew had created something that couldn't be stopped. And I guess that gives me chills. That's what I love about this business. And the reason I stayed the course here, number one, resilience is probably one of my favorite words on the planet. And the reason for that is, it's not just that you have the ability to bounce back, right? You get down, how long are you going to stay there? How quickly will you bounce back? It's that. It does entail bouncing back, but there's another piece. And that is being able to find the gift in even your darkest moment. And I look back at every challenge that I persevered through, and sometimes the biggest challenge brought the biggest blessing, but you only know that when you look backwards. It doesn't, sometimes you just can't see it while you're in it. It just like you're lost for the forest, for the trees, right? Like you get.
What in the toxic positivity is happening here? I just feel like.
Come with me.
Just, what is happening? Are we watching some? Never mind. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
You just can't see it all. But what always served me well, you guys, was that checklist that I made in 1991. Granted, I'm a loyal person. And when I make commitments to people, it's my intention to go the distance on those commitments. And I had people that said yes to me. So I was committed because of that. But I did have a lot of offers, really even big ones. But I go back to that checklist and I'd be like, oh, they don't have that. Oh, they don't have that. Oh, they don't have that. Oh, and what I couldn't ever imagine is waking up in the morning, looking myself in the mirror and promoting that out there. Like, it just never added up to me. So I do believe that what you say is true. I believe that there are some of us that have a vision of what this next phase is, and that we will achieve something together right now. Where we're going is bigger than any of us have gone before. I really believe that. Tony talks about, how this just blows he and Sarah's mind about what they've been able to achieve.
I think Margie is lost. I don't think it's just us. I think Margie is, she's out in the forest. She is out frolicking and dancing in the forest, like. Oh my God.
I really do believe, prepare to have your mind blown, because we've got every dynamic we need for this next big win. And while we can envision it, I think it's bigger than any of us even realize. So don't get overwhelmed by that. It's one foot in front of the other. If you happen to be listening to this and you're like, hey, I want to hang around these people. They sound fun. They're big thinkers,
I don't think people are thinking that after watching this. I think people are probably asking if they stuck around for the whole video on his page. Are they okay? Who are they trying to convince? Us or them? Themselves? You know, that's what I think people are thinking. What are y'all thinking watching their video?
And if you want to have whatever level, dabble, try the products, link arms with us, grow a little business, grow a big business, whatever. If you want to be around this team, get with someone, you know, one of us, get with somebody who is a part of this amazing brand. And I'll put it back to you, Tony.
And if someone invited you to watch this, if you're watching the replay, hello, it's great to meet you. Can't wait to see you at a next upcoming event. But get back with that person, you know what I mean? And let them know, hey, tell me more about this, you know? And I want to invite everybody that's not a part of what we're doing right now. We've put together one of the biggest online events that's going to be happening on August 3rd. And it is going to blow the affiliate world, the online world.
Did anybody hear about this event on August 3rd? Because I don't remember hearing a thing about it. The biggest online event. I think it would be really cool if the Anti-MLM Movement put together an online event. I think that would be cool, where we included MLM survivors, where we included, experts in cult tactics and things of that nature. Now that would be cool. Talk about an impactful online event. That would be incredible. What do y'all think?
Commerce world, when you see what we do
I would
that
not be able to
day
do it on my own.
with the
There's no
talent,
way.
with the people, that everyone that's going to
It would be the movement doing that. It would be all of us organizing. I think about that often. JJ and I have talked about it. I've talked about it with like Savannah and the Clown Town and several other people. But I think an online event would be amazing for the Anti-MLM movement.
be invited. Like, we want to give you a personal invite to that online event that's going to be happening. So make sure to shoot us a message. We'll make sure you're a part of that so you can listen and watch. It's free of charge. We're not going to charge you anything for it, when I know most people would charge thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for this day of content. I'd like to give it to you, and Margie would like to give it to you as a gift for free. So get a hold of us, and we want to have you be a part of that. And Margie, thank you for your time. Thank you for your knowledge. Holy cow. And again, I'm so excited. Yeah, it is going to be something really, really special. And we can't wait for everybody to see what we've been so excited about these last couple weeks, and going into the fall, and then going into 2025. So have an amazing day. Get a hold of us, shoot us a DM, and we'll talk soon. See you, everybody.
Goodbye. This light, you're going to get blinded. Hang on. Oh, maybe not. Okay, that light was getting a little aggressive. Yeah. So what do we think? Do we think that Modere is going to be around very much longer? Because I don't. That was a lot. Also, I feel like we should play this song that DC sent me. Where is it? Now I gotta find it. I need to organize these better, I think. Hold, please. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, we did it! We did it! We did it! Hooray!
Hooray! We did it. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be around much longer. I think they hired the former GNC CEO for a very, very real reason. Also, since I changed the lighting, you can now see that I have purple eyeliner on. Love it. Anyways, Margie needs to calm down. Her eyeballs look like they were about to pop out of her head. Their energy was over the top. Like they were just trying too hard to convince people that, hey, Modere is this is it. This is the company. You can't copy what we're doing. The jabs at Justin Prince, love them. Love them. Yeah. Yikes. The ship is sinking and the rats are scurrying. I could not agree with you more. Definitely feels like a panicked response, and I reckon people are fleeing to make. Yeah. Thanks, Charcity. I appreciate that. I could feel their desperation through the screen. Same. Sometimes I wanted to pause it just because it was like so over the top. Rough. I hope not, Sarah. All right, guys. Well, that's the live stream. That's what I have for you. I appreciate you guys being here. Your commentary, always awesome, you guys. I appreciate you so much. If you have not already liked and subscribed to my channel, if you would do that, that would be amazing. I have so many comments to catch up on, so I'm going to be working on that. I appreciate y'all so much. And welcome to all the new members. Thank you for the super chats. And guys, don't join an MLM. Okay. Modere is not the next best thing or next biggest thing, even though they're going to try and convince you otherwise. There's a real reason people are leaving. And for those people that are leaving, and you probably have people that are in your inbox that are talking to you about other companies, just know they're all the same. They're all the same. It's the same comp plan. They're going to use the same kind of tactics, even though they're going to put together a subpar PowerPoint presentation where the branding doesn't make any sense. And they're going to tell you how we're doing things different. And we're not doing any of the icky stuff. They are. They're going to. They currently are, in my opinion. So just get out of multi-level marketing, do your own thing, and enjoy your actual time freedom when you're not working. Okay. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.